We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Back to throw now on 1st down. A dump down to McKinnon. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Jerick McKinnon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Gun!
Rosen on 1st and 10. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you'd gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
On 3rd and 1, Rosen. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Solomon Thomas in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. They go play action. It's Rosen. Throws into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Cardinals. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Rosen. He's airing it out for Williams. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed. This big defensive lineman will take the bait and move around.
Is recovered by the Cardinals.
Like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but Is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it. I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Here's Rosen to throw. Underneath for Johnson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. They go play action here on 1st down. Going deep for Benjamin. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kelvin Benjamin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. Jerick McKinnon now to return. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down. Back to throw here. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away.
Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Flush to his right. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. Here's McKinnon. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They'll give it to him up the middle. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting.
And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. J.J. Nelson now to return. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And he's into the clear. Touchdown, Cardinals. J.J. Nelson, 96 yards. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now.
Leopard! Leopard! Gone! 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 Detroit! Detroit! Over! 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 Over!
The They'll come out throwing here on first down. Gets this one left side to Pettis. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
This is brought in by Gibson. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big play there for the Niners. And a very appropriate gain as well, 49 yards.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
They'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
All right, now look at 56.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. A dump down to McKinnon. And the ball is knocked out. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
All right, now look at 56. Look at 50.
Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
They'll try to run with Breida, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Here comes Nelson. And an alley to run. And a terrific return as they finally do stop him, but not before he's inside the 15.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. Maybe I go out there and try and stop them, but boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, here's Rosen. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. 3rd and long here for Rosen. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run it with Johnson, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Flushed out right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, 81 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Here comes Nelson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 right at the 30.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. Dumping it off for Johnson. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Solomon Thomas in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year.
Back down to that Philly. Here we go.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Rosen off the play action. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just giving him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. He'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. More from the desert after this. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. A dump down to McKinnon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Goodwin. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. They'll look to throw again. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, and that'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Jerick McKinnon with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Here comes Nelson. A nice move by Nelson. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hey, you got three. We got three. Three down. Gun.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hey, check flag 46. Hut! Watch him now, Barney. Gun. Slam. Hut!
Rosen again on 2nd and 10. He's going to rifle one, and it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball? And they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order. That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field. That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks
you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to let this one go deep. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Brought in over the middle by Grant. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back to throw now on first down. Going for the deep ball. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Gun!
They'll look to throw here, eluding the pressure right. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. The offense on third down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll set up to throw. It's complete to Grant. And he's got this down to the 35. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So we've reached halftime. We now proceed to the start of the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's Rosen to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Now it's Rosen. He's airing it out for Williams. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
And they'll indeed go for it with Rosen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they will score. It's a 49 touchdown. Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is, and this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we've got a backup who's warmed up and has come into the game, so you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting them at this point.
Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
Back to the air, Rosen after the pick 6. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have the center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Dante Pettis, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after them now.
On 3rd down, Johnson. Now he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
And on the ground they go with a running back. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Rosen. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Over!
Now a handoff, Johnson. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They go to Johnson again. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
Detroit! 46, boys, 46. 46 to Mike. Watch the screen.
They go play action here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
They'll hand it off now, Johnson. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
On 3rd down, Rosen. And it's a fumble. And this is going to be 49er football. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling, maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And now running right through it. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
First target, first catch, and a 1st down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Back to throw here. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the fourth.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
Again, it's Johnson. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 45. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. A dump down to McKinnon. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Dante Pettis, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Here comes Nelson. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48-yard line.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Underneath for Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it's a 2nd down. They go play action. It's Rosen. He'll rifle this one deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Off the play fake, here's Rosen. Rolling to his left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Gun.
Third and long here for Rosen. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And the Cardinals are in. Touchdown.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
Like my old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Gonzalez good on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know...
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Robert Kimdichie coming up the middle. Gets him there for a loss of about 9.
Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to go down again. Robert Kimdichie in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even giving up a defensive touchdown.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Gun! Watch it now, Barney! Detroit!
On 1st down, it's Rosen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Gun! All right, now, lucky 56.
Rosen off the play action. Caught by Nelson left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And a quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a 1st down.
Detroit!
Now Rosen on 1st down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turned into a nice play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Robert Kindici in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Watch him now, Barney.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead will swell by one more. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Here comes Nelson. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today.
And now here is another interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll drop to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. The point after is good, and that will extend this big lead. Here comes Nelson. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise,
and got his man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket, because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Rosen will throw. He's going to let it fly. And it'll be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is